अगर किसी का गलत हो रहा है तो इट्स अ मार्जिन ऑफ 10 मार्क्स, तो इट मैटर्स इन द फाइनल रिजल्ट. तो हाँ, वी यूज्ड टू लाइक एंटायर थिंग जो बैच में डिस्कस होना था नेक्स्ट डे, ऑलमोस्ट हमारा डिस्कस हो चुका होता था. तो इट वाज मोर ऑफ वी 4 पीपल डिस्कसिंग विद द टीचर कि सर ये करेक्शन है, ये है. तो एट दैट स्टेज आवर पेरेंट्स यूज्ड टू फील कि ये बहुत बातें कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज
समझ
अनडाउटेडली
में नहीं
व्हेन
आ
यू
रहा
आर
था क्या ही बात कर रहे हैं. तो चलिए ये तो आपने क्लियर कर दिया that without coaching it's also possible. It is obviously more of hard work that you need to put in, because जैसे कि आपने कहा coaching is more of spoon feeding. तो अगर if you have that capability कि you put in your own hard work and and पढ़ाई खुद अपने आप से करो, obviously taking the tests and test series from these other places because उनके पास already set formats होते हैं, so it just makes it easier. आप अपने आप तो test नहीं दे सकते, so that is just going to help. and जैसे कि आपने कहा अगर आपके पास कोई कोचिंग सेंटर नहीं है, to go and ask your doubts, you can always have a good set of friends जो मे बी सेम एग्जाम की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, and you all can discuss that out, because ऐसे भी हो सकता है कि in a group of 5 maybe one of them is going to coaching, तो बाकी चारों के क्वेश्चन वही कोचिंग में पूछ लेता है, राइट? चलिए ग्रेट. तो ये तो आपने हमें बता दिया अबाउट द एनालिसिस, मॉक टेस्ट, कोचिंग और नो कोचिंग एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. अब लेट्स गेट इनटू द सब्जेक्ट वाइज प्रिपरेशन आल्सो, लाइक क्योंकि हर सब्जेक्ट की अपनी स्ट्रेटजी होती है. सो टेल मी व्हिच वन वाज योर फेवरेट. आप बार-बार बोल रहे हैं कि फिजिक्स में आपने बहुत मेहनत की, ठीक है, तो फिजिक्स को पहले उठाते हैं. Tell me about physics. What was the strategy? How did you study physics? What were the major books and resources जो आपने use किए थे?
Like physics में we had this 11th 12th both, we had this class notes, like some sort of note making in physics also, which is कॉन्ड परसेप्शन की. वो तो बायो एंड केमिस्ट्री में ही नोट्स बनते हैं ना, फिजिक्स में भी वी हैड नोट्स, लाइक वी हैड थ्योरेटिकल जो एस्पेक्ट है उस पे सर कुछ कुछ लिखाते थे एंड वी हैड क्वेश्चंस. तो आई यूज्ड टू स्टडी दोस नोट्स वेरी वेल. मतलब बहुत उसमें बहुत कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव हमारा होता था. इफ यू स्टडी देम अच्छे हैं, एंड इफ यू प्रैक्टिस दोस क्वेश्चंस वंस मोर, वो रिवीजन हो जाती है, यू बिल्ड कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑन देम. हमारे कोचिंग के मॉड्यूल्स होते थे, आई यूज्ड टू रीड देम, मार्क देम, है ना, इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स, डाउट्स भी मार्क करता था, हर क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करता था. लाइक देयर वर like questions after each set of topics in that chapter. Then there were questions in the last. There were in the last also there were four different sets of questions physics में. एक थे large number of easy questions, then there were previous year questions, then there were few good level questions, difficulty level अच्छे वाले, and then there were fourth assertion reason questions specifically for AIIMS. So I used to solve all of them. NCERT I used to read because NCERT की theory is very important for AIIMS questions. And I used to solve some extra MCQ book. 11th में I solved BM Sharma, and 12th में I solved JEE Champion. वो करी. HCV I was not able to solve उतना in 11th because HCV is a tough book. HC Verma is a tough book, but it is an all comprehensive book. If you are able to solve HC Verma, it means वो chapter you are full throughout, at least NEET AIIMS level के लिए आप बहुत अच्छे से हो. HC Verma I did the mechanics part 11th में. उसके बाद I remember mechanics के बाद rotation and gravitation पढ़ाते हैं, तो रोटेशन ग्रेविटेशन में बहुत ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस थे, तो आई वाज नॉट एबल टू कोप अप, एंड उसके बाद आई लेफ्ट इट. 12th में आई
did you refer to DC Pandey?
DC Pandey I did not refer much, मतलब हाँ, but it is equally well, like I have heard about it. थोड़े बहुत MCQs करे थे randomly. It is a good book, any MCQ book, because the more you practice the more confident you get. ठीक है, एग्जाम में all people are same. It is just your confidence which makes you attempt the questions. I feel मेरा ये है मानना, because सारी practice, सारी वो आपके body language में ही reflect होती है एग्जाम में. Whatever in the exam you carry is your body language. So if you practice more, you will be more confident in attempting that subject. मैं उसी confidence से paper देने गया हूँ, because I knew कि मैं physics कर लूँगा जैसी भी है. तो वो reflect होना चाहिए any book you solve.
Okay.
तो HC Verma I was talking about.
Books में you mentioned 2 extra books जो आपने बताया था along with your NCRTs. HC Verma you said थोड़ा बहुत you had touched, and DC Pandey you said few MCQs.
HC Verma 11th में I was not able to complete. 12th में I completed the entire HC Verma. पूरी करी थी मैंने 12th.
Okay. So physics में मुझे ये बताइए, क्योंकि maths, you didn't have maths in 11 12, तो बहुत learners का ये भी question रहता है कि I didn't have maths in 11 12, physics के numericals को मैं कैसे complete करूँ. तो आप बताइए आपके लिए कितना challenging रहा था to do the numericals, and according to you, how did you practice or improve on the numericals for physics that you could share हमारे learners के साथ भी.
Like what I felt was कि physics के numericals में I used to cover the physics का aspect, like the concept of physics very fast. उसके बाद basic जो maths की calculation है उसमें I would be slow, because as I told you 9th 10th में maths की उतनी practice I didn't used to do. I liked maths, मतलब दूर से कोई maths का question कोई कहे I'll enjoy doing it, I'll enjoy solving that. But yeah, I was reluctant to practice maths. तो 9th 10th की maths अच्छी होनी चाहिए, है ना. There is nothing more of requirement of 11th and 12th level mathematics except differentiation integration, which they teach 11th के beginning में. First test physics का was all maths. Like there's a topic coaching में if you join, so they teach you this under the subject heading of basic maths. So they teach you differentiation, integration, vectors, lots of things. So वो चीज अगर आप strong कर लो वहाँ पे, and you are good in 9th and 10th maths, good, I'm not saying very good or exceptional, just decent level practice, you will be able to solve every numerical. मैंने HC Verma भी करी है. Is like what happens ना, it's a fear, actually it's a fear. So the differentiation integration also, the most complex of whatever they require ना, they have an easy solution. So you see the solution, you will see अरे यार ये तो ये था. But वो fear है because we have never practiced, है ना. वो fear नहीं होना चाहिए. You'll do well. There's no numerical which you can't crack. I felt that.
चलिए, very good. So that was physics for you. आपने बता दिया what were the resources and books you were using. आपने ये भी बताया how were you practicing it, कितने सारे questions कर रहे थे, कहाँ से questions कर रहे थे, and that was your general pattern. आपने ये भी बताया कि maths non-maths background होकर भी how you can do it well, that it is still possible, because 11 में जैसे कि आपने बताया start में ही a portion of things is explained under basic maths, which is enough to take you through the physics numericals. ठीक है. So next I'll leave it to you. What do you want to pick, biology या chemistry?
I'll take biology first.
Biology. Okay, perfect. चलिए, इसमें आपने कहा था आपने सबसे कम prepare किया था. So आप biology के बारे में similar things tell us. What was your strategy? How to study that? And also कौन से books and resources you used?
Biology में what I felt was majority of biology was covered if you pay attention in class. ठीक है. You pay attention in class, you revise it the same day. 70-80% is covered. But वो at times I was not able to revise it the same day. तो वो it used to pile up. But still biology is easier because what I used to do was I used to read class notes. जैसे एक chapter खत्म हुआ, I'll read the class notes, फिर I'll read the NCRT, फिर I'll solve from 2-3 MCQ books. Like I solved MTG and I solved Cengage Bio NEET. Cengage Bio NEET has some errors, हाँ, but अच्छी थी वो. ठीक है, I did that book. तो like उससे क्या होता है, whatever things you have read, immediately you apply that in MCQs, and some MCQs you'll not be able to solve. So you'll see कि I missed that point here, I missed that point there. So you'll realize your mistake, because NCERT आप पढ़ो एक बार में तो you cannot be 100% sure कि you get all lines. तो but still वो MCQs में वो cover हो जाता था. Then 2-3 weeks later down the line I used to forget all of those things because एक ही बार पढ़ा. This happened with me in biology. So later when I used to revise the class notes again, I used to become more confident. जैसे diversity था, plant diversity, animal diversity is full of like quite there's a logical order in which organisms progress from simple to complex. But yes, at the end of the day you have to remember the names of the organisms. Like there is a certain level of cramming required. तो you revise that again and again, you start developing interest and you become so confident, like you don't need to open those pages again. तो मेरा diversity में वो चीज आ गया था, plant में भी animal में भी. तो वो रहता है, like the number of revisions I also don't recall, and सिर्फ class notes के. NCERT was not required because it was covered. तो बायो में ये रहा. बाकी NCERT लाइन टू लाइन रीडिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हमारे टाइम भी नीट में इवन एम्स, लाइक दे आस्क यू डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस. एक ही लाइन पे कितने क्वेश्चंस बन सकते हैं? इफ यू थिंक विद अ काम माइंड, सेम लाइन फ्रॉम NCERT कैन गिव यू इन्यूमरेबल क्वेश्चंस. तो मतलब यू हैव, आई कांट स्ट्रेस कितनी इंपॉर्टेंट है एक एक लाइन NCERT की. तो उसके लिए जैसे आई यूज्ड टू राइट इन इनऑर्गेनिक, वो एरोज वाला, तो मैं वो बहुत करता था. लाइक आई रिमेम्बर डिस्टिंक्टली वो कॉकरोच वाला पार्ट एंड अर्थवर्म मैंने पढ़ा NCERT में. तो उसमें एक एक लाइन में बहुत ऐसा कुछ में डेटा है 14 to 16 एग्स, ऐसे कौन सी डेवलपमेंट पोरोमेटाबल, ऐसे. तो वो सारा ऐसे आई मेक सम बॉक्स. वो फीमेल मेल कॉकरोच में डिफरेंस वो डायग्राम के साथ लिख लिया एज सच. ये सब चीजें. तो that gives you, like I have this acumen, I have a photographic memory I feel. तो मेरे को ऐसे पेजेस वो रह जाते हैं याद, तो मैं वो लिखता हूँ बुक के साथ, तो that helps me remember that. तो बायो में इतना ही था.
Great. तो मतलब बार बार आप जो भी पढ़ते थे साथ साथ आप लिखते भी रहते थे, so that it comes in your memory. Obviously, as you said, you had a good photographic memory, and your strategy or technique was कि जो भी पढ़ रहे हो आप उसको लिखते भी जा रहे हो, because बहुत बार ऐसा भी होता है अगर हम कुछ लिखते हैं तो we recall that even
yes,
more. राइट right? क्योंकि स्पेशली बायोलॉजी में मैं यही आपको पूछने वाली थी. बहुत सारे लर्नर्स का ये क्वेश्चन रहता है कि बायोलॉजी इज नोन टू बी अ रट्टाफिकेशन सब्जेक्ट, राइट? बहुत रट्टा मारना पड़ता है उसमें. तो इतना कुछ 2 सालों का जो रट्टा मार रहे हो, लाइक कैसे याद रखना है टिल द एंड ऑफ इट? बिकॉज यू नीड टू, जैसे कि बायो में हर टॉपर जो भी आया है उसने यही कहा है कि वर्ड बाय वर्ड यू नीड टू रिमेम्बर ऑफ बायोलॉजी. तो इफ यू थिंक अबाउट इट, 11 and 12 के मिला के जितने चैप्टर्स है, उन सारे चैप्टर्स के अगर वर्ड बाय वर्ड आपको याद रखना हो, NCERT का स्पेशली, इट इज क्वाइट अ डिफिकल्ट टास्क फॉर पीपल हु आर नॉट टू गुड इन मगिंग अप थिंग्स, राइट? तो उनके लिए अगर एक टिप आपको शेयर करना होगा, आप क्या शेयर करेंगे? वन थिंग यू टोल्ड अस, यू यूज्ड टू राइट आल्सो सो दैट यू कैन रिमेंबर बेटर. अनदर टिप इफ यू कैन शेयर विद देम.
Actually, I feel I myself, I am not that good at cramming things. Bio was easiest to score, but I never scored in biology till the end. मेरा ये रहा है. And but the more you read that thing, na, you don't consciously, even if you don't consciously like cram it, you read that thing, you become comfortable with that thing. It gets imprinted in your brain. होता है ना, वो एक स्टेज आ जाता है कि like do you remember your family के लोगों के नाम? नहीं. Like do you cram those? नहीं. Bio is that kind of subject. वो उसको आप हर रोज देखो. You open it, you just keep the book open, don't make any conscious effort. अब देखो, someday it will get imprinted. Subconsciously आपको याद होगा. मेरे साथ वो हुआ है, तो I have felt that, so that has helped me.
चलो ग्रेट. तो फिर भी अगर मैं एक लास्ट चीज आपसे अगर पूछूं कि on an average if I was to ask you, every chapter of bio कितनी बार आपने full reading मारी होगी? Just a rough idea.
It varied from chapter to chapter.
Average बता.
And to be honest, मतलब नहीं मानेंगे लोग, but like I'll give you a back incident of this, because I studied SST for NTSC in this manner. कि बुक, मतलब मेरे को बुक ऐसे like एक MCQ पूछते थे तो मैं बता देता था कि राइट हैंड पेज पे डायग्राम के नीचे वाले उसमें ये लिखा है ऐसे. Because I studied SST in that manner, with even with lesser number of revisions of biology in CTwT, I was able to get that thing. तो 2-3 बार, मतलब people don't agree to that, but I was able to manage with that. तो 2 बार मैंने पढ़ी, तो I had this memory कि हाँ यहाँ ये तो yeah.
तो 2-3 बार वो, और जैसे कि आपने कहा सबकॉन्शियसली भी जब टाइम मिले पेजेस घुमाते रहना, because the mind keeps taking notes of it subconsciously. चलिए ग्रेट. तो ये तो बायोलॉजी के बारे में आपने सब कुछ बता दिया. लेट्स गेट डाउन टू केमिस्ट्री एंड ऑल 3 पार्ट्स ऑफ केमिस्ट्री. तो इसको भी डिवाइड करके आप बताइए व्हाट वाज योर स्ट्रेटजी इंडिविजुअली फॉर ईच सब्जेक्ट, ईच टॉपिक, एंड आल्सो टेल अस अ लिटिल बिट अबाउट द बुक्स एंड रिसोर्सेज जो आपने यूज की.
First, I'll start with inorganic chemistry. Inorganic is more of cramming thing, as I've already mentioned. Usme, like, it is tougher than bio ki NCERT, I feel, at stages. If you will read it very nicely, na 11th ki inorganic ki aap NCERT padho, har line mein there is so much of there are so many things to cram, you will not be able to cram. So inorganic 11th, so I remember I studied from module class, ये जो coaching का module, because उसमें they highlight those important points, because they can't ask everything, obviously there is too much to cram. Like वो they used to mention minerals and all, तो वो minerals की abundance किस states में क्या है, क्या percentage है earth के crust में, वो सब. तो हाँ, मतलब they'll not ask you so much of that thing. You need to have some orders imbibed. वो भी AIIMS के लिए important था. Like AIIMS can ask you कि order of abundance minerals का earth's crust में. NEET में तो I don't expect such questions also. तो inorganic mainly module based था मेरा approach, because too many things to cram, and inorganic is not like bio in cramming. Like bio में you can enjoy cramming ना, inorganic वो भी नहीं है. Sad to say. तो inorganic में NCERT पे मेरा कम था फोकस, थोड़ा वो रहा. एंड बाकी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स अच्छे से याद होने चाहिए, एक्सेप्शंस अच्छे से याद होने चाहिए. देयर आर फ्यू लॉजिकल चैप्टर्स आल्सो. 12th में कोऑर्डिनेशन केमिस्ट्री है, केमिकल बॉन्डिंग है 11th में, ये सब अच्छे से करो, पढ़ो. वो दैट इज आल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट. दे हैव एप्लीकेशन, तो उनको आप सॉल्व कर सकते हो. देयर इज दिस वीके जयसवाल बुक, तो उससे सॉल्व करो. लाइक इट हैज एप्लीकेशन, तो वो करो. तो वो चीज है. एंड ऑर्गेनिक, एज आई हैव टोल्ड यू अर्लियर आल्सो, ऑर्गेनिक में we had a very logical sequence starting from 11th only. 11th में we were like, our basics were built कि exactly why reactions happen. The first thing which strikes us is why reactions happen, है ना. Organic में there is a whole bundle of reactions, so it ultimately boils down to some molecule being unstable. So there is an electrophile, there is a nucleophile. Electrophile, phile is loving, electron loving. So it requires an electron. Nucleophile requires some positive charge. That is why it's a nucleophile. That is why those species react. So they are the source of all the reactions. So starting from those, we learned the reactions, all the reactions. Then those set of reactions we clubbed and we studied under the main headings of 12th organic chemistry. 12th organic chemistry NCERT is very beautifully written, but it should be read after you study this. Like I felt my order in which like I was taught, it was quite logical. So usme after I completed 12th and revised my notes, I read that NCERT at once. एक sitting में मैंने पढ़ी. I remember I spent 1 week पूरा क्लास नोट्स रिवाइज करे, 11th 12th होल ऑर्गेनिक, फिर पूरी 12th की एनसीईआरटी ऑर्गेनिक वाली. एंड या आई वाज कॉन्फिडेंट. आई इवन सॉल्व्ड द बैक क्वेश्चंस, बहुत अच्छे हैं बैक क्वेश्चंस उसके. एंड या इट इज वेरी वंडरफुली रिटन. मतलब ऑर्गेनिक हो गया था उसमें कवर. एंड दैट्स इनफ, मोर देन इनफ.
सो दैट वाज इनऑर्गेनिक, ऑर्गेनिक.
And physical chemistry, as already I have mentioned, it's more like physics. You need to practice. Physical chemistry has many wide-ranging applications. In like applications said, like physical chemistry mein, there are certain topics on whose concepts will be applied everywhere. Like you have equilibrium, you have thermodynamics. Like they are actually, like, how to say that, they are all encompassing subjects. Thermodynamics is something which is not only in chemistry, it's also in physics. And yeah, we are also some thermodynamic system, like, to be very frank. So yeah, thermodynamics. And so chemistry mein, physical chemistry is interesting in that aspect. It is important in that aspect. And yeah, there are like different patterns of questions. So N Avasthi I used to solve. By Balaji Publications ki there are 3 books basically. MS Chauhan for organic, VK Jaiswal for inorganic, and N Avasthi. So N Avasthi I solved complete. VK Jaiswal only the application wale chapters of inorganic, because the cramming part, you revise the cramming part instead of attempting MCQs, I feel. तो वो था ऑर्गेनिक में आई डिडंट सॉल्व मच, तो वो उसमें रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं थी. एंड या केमिस्ट्री इतने में कवर्ड थी.
Have you not figured out how to study biology for the pre-medical exams? Well, I have been there in that place, but come out of it to realize that you can enjoy the subject too. And I can show you how you can do the same. Understand the fundamentals and become a master in biology. Over the course of 1.5 years, I have helped over 100 students clear the pre-medical exams. Learn with me and you will be able to score 340 plus in biology. I am Pranav Pundarik and I teach live for pre-medical exams on Unacademy Plus.
चलिए ग्रेट. तो चलिए अभी क्योंकि आपने हमें तीनों सब्जेक्ट्स के बारे में अच्छे से समझा दिया है, नाउ इफ आई वाज टू जस्ट आस्क यू, बिकॉज अभी जो द वंस हु विल बी अपीयरिंग फॉर नीट 2020, राइट, दिस इज ऑब्वियसली गोइंग टू बू अ वेरी यू नो अ लैंडमार्क एग्जामिनेशन फॉर दिस ईयर, बिकॉज अब एम्स नहीं होने वाला है, नीट पे ही एवरीवन इज डिपेंडेंट, एवरीवन इज वेटिंग टू यू नो क्रैक एंड एस नीट. तो इसके लिए if since you have already covered all these three subjects, अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं based on all the past year papers that you must have attempted and also आपका खुद का एग्जाम जो रहा है, what would be say a few topics from each subject that you can mention जो definitely can hold a lot of extra weightage in the examination, and maybe like you know some topics which you can say जो आपके लिए personally भी बहुत difficult था and you know definitely जो इस बार के aspirants है should pay attention to. Just a few subjects, a few topics from every subject.
Like what happened in our time and as well as the general trend of NEET is they ask more questions from mechanics and all. तो उस पे they'll ask you easy questions. तो mechanics का base strong होना चाहिए. That is important for rest of physics also. And you'll be able to solve majority of questions. वो easy होते हैं mechanics के questions. 9th 10th में भी decent exposure होता है mechanics के questions का. तो physics में you solve those. 11th में बाकी रोटेशन ग्रेविटेशन पे हल्के फुल्के दे आस्क यू क्वेश्चंस एंड दे आर लाइक डूएबल क्वेश्चंस इफ यू नो द बेसिक्स. तो डन. पार्ट 2 11th में यू हैव मैकेनिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ सॉलिड्स एंड वो फ्लोटेशन वाला चैप्टर है. तो उसमें वो स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्मूला से पूछ लेते हैं. यूजुअली दे डोंट गो इनटू मच ऑफ डेप्थ, एप्लीकेशन में वो नहीं जाते. एंड और कौन सा वेव्स पे बहुत क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. वेव्स एंड एसएचएम लिंक करके दे विल आस्क यू क्वेश्चंस, तो उसको करो. 11th में फिजिक्स में इतना ही है. मूविंग ऑन टू क्लास 12, वी स्पेंड मोर ऑफ टाइम स्टडीइंग इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एंड ऑल 12th में, बट दे आस्क मोर क्वेश्चंस ऑन मैग्नेटिज्म. मैग्नेटिज्म भी हम पढ़ते हैं, बट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मैग्नेटिज्म पे दे आर मोर फोकस्ड. एंड मूविंग ऑन द लेटर चैप्टर्स जो है ना आपके मॉडर्न फिजिक्स वाले, मॉडर्न फिजिक्स एंड कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम्स में से क्वेश्चन सिर्फ एम्स में आता है, नीट डज नॉट आस्क. एंड मॉडर्न फिजिक्स में देयर आर सेट क्वेश्चंस. तो मॉडर्न फिजिक्स इज लाइक आप एक बार रीडिंग दो एंड देयर आर सेट फॉर्मूलाज, तो वो उससे क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछेंगे नीट में. लाइक दोज टॉपिक्स व्हिच कैन बी डिफिकल्ट या व्हिच आर अपैरेंटली डिफिकल्ट है ना, एंड विच एम्स डज, मतलब वो छेड़ता है तुम्हें उस टॉपिक्स पे. नीट डज नॉट डू दैट. उस पे वो रिलेटिवली सिंपल क्वेश्चंस पूछेगा. दैट इज द डिफरेंस. तो या फिजिक्स इज कवर्ड हियर. बाकी ऑर्गेनिक में नेम रिएक्शंस पे बहुत क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं. दे रीमर टाइम एंड रिएक्शन, ये सब आई रिमेंबर अ फ्यू नेम्स. तो ऑर्गेनिक में नेम रिएक्शंस पे दे आस्क अ लॉट नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. मैकेनिज्म बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. हमारे से लास्ट ईयर भी पूछा था, like 2018 का there was some question. They asked the name of the reaction and the reacting whatever, कौन react कर रहा है reagent, वो पूछा था. इलेक्ट्रोफाइल है, न्यूक्लियोफाइल है, ऐसा कुछ था क्वेश्चन. एंड इफेक्ट्स पे पूछते हैं, right? They have hyperconjugative resonance, वो इफेक्ट्स पे क्वेश्चन पूछ लेंगे. ऑर्गेनिक में कवर्ड है. इनऑर्गेनिक में दे आस्क मोर ऑन दोज पीरियोडिक में जो आपके वो आते हैं, एक्सेप्शंस आते हैं ऑर्डर में. लाइक नॉट ऑल द एलिमेंट्स ऑफ द पीरियोडिक टेबल फॉलो अ ट्रेंड, है ना. तो जो एक्सेप्शंस है उस पे दे विल आस्क यू क्वेश्चंस. एंड केमिकल बॉन्डिंग पे लॉजिकल क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. है ना. They'll would standard question है xenon के trigonal, bipyramidal, planar, square planar, सब वो सारे वो दे देंगे आपके. xenon and halogen bondings के question आ जाएंगे, उस पे आते हैं. Coordination से they ask questions. Coordination chemistry is an important topic in organic में. And बाकी SPDF block में mainly exceptions based question आते हैं. And there's a lot to cram. वही था SPDF. SNP block का half part is in 11th, जिसमें वो मैं आपको बता रहा था कि Earth's crust में abundance and all. Like there's too much to cram. तो उसमें important questions आप cover करो, exceptions cover करो, more than enough. You have covered the inorganic part. Physical में I didn't find any of the like. Physical में if you're not able to solve any question, it would be completely out of the box. Yeah, it would be standard वाला question. तो you must have seen that question. Physical chemistry is not that ही. हर chapter पे वो करते हैं touch. कोई ऐसा
एकदम two extremes रहता है.
हाँ, फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री में मेरे को ऐसा नहीं लगा कभी भी कोई क्वेश्चन लाइक they'll ask you completely out of the box in the sense कि they'll ask you a more difficult question on the basic concepts. अगर आपने क्वेश्चन वैसा देखा है you will be able to solve, नहीं तो it is better to leave नीट जैसे क्वेश्चन पेपर में. बायोलॉजी हमारे टाइम से like NTA specific I would be saying out of 90 questions I could say with 100% guarantee that 85 questions were directly from NCERT. मतलब directly from NCERT कि सिर्फ जिसने NCERT पढ़ी, सिर्फ only NCERT if you have read, आप उनको solve कर सकते हो. ठीक है, तो like NCERT is very important. और उसमें उस पे इकोलॉजी पे बहुत फोकस है. इकोलॉजी पे बहुत क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. इकोलॉजी में बाहर से भी क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हैं. वो डेज पे वर्ल्ड वाटर डे, वर्ल्ड वाइल्ड लाइफ डे, ये सब पूछ लेते हैं. इकोलॉजी में ये है. एंड वो इकोलॉजी में वो कॉन्फ्रेंस होती हैं. यू हैव दोज some conferences occur on nature conservation and something, तो उससे पूछते हैं वो क्वेश्चन. आई एम नॉट एबल टू रिकॉल क्या नाम है कॉन्फ्रेंस का. वो होता है स्टैंडर्ड.
So more of the summits and environment related conferences.
हाँ summits होते थे.
तो इन सब पे भी टच होता है for biology. Great. So thank you. I think आपने काफी सारे topics के बारे में बता दिया. I could really see you recalling all the subjects and topics क्या क्या पेपर में देखे थे शायद. चलिए, with all these subjects covered, एक last part रह जाता है of this entire journey, which is the exam day. Right? क्योंकि एग्जाम डे की स्ट्रैटेजी भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती है. ऑल्सो द एक्सपीरियंस दैट यू हैड. अब आप लोगों के टाइम में आपने नीट भी दिया है, एम्स भी दिया है, बट नाउ फॉर द 2020 एस्पिरेंट्स, उनके लिए ये वन शॉट है. फर्स्ट एग्जाम में ही दे हैव टू डू वेल, राइट? तो थोड़ा बहुत हमें बताइए आपका एग्जाम डे कैसा रहा था. व्हाट वाज द वे इन हाउ यू यूज्ड टू सॉल्व योर पेपर. एक राउंड में, 2 राउंड में, 3 राउंड में कैसे करते थे? एंड ऑल्सो इफ सम डूज एंड डोंट्स इफ यू कैन मेंशन एग्जाम डे के लिए फॉर ऑल एस्पिरेंट्स.
Like on the day of the exam, my center was a bit far away and NEET was in the afternoon. वो कुछ 2 to 5 था time as far as I remember. तो मैं आराम से उठा, relaxed, and we went to the center. Yeah, it is very important. You sleep well the night before, you eat light the night before, and रात को नींद नहीं आती when you know the next day you have such a big exam. Like I know I was like one and a half hour रात को thinking कि exam है. तो उसी anxiety में I was not able to sleep, but I felt कि ठीक है, दे आएंगे, whatever will happen God will see. तो like you have to train your mind to be that, because if you don't sleep you'll mess up the exam definitely. तो वो चीज था. I slept well, and before the exam keep some water or something with you, है ना, कुछ some Glucon-D whatever, so that you don't get dehydrated. Was गर्मी का time था, I remember, and there was such huge crowd. मतलब मैं एग्जाम से पहले ही I was feeling sleepy also, थोड़ा से tired सा and sweaty all over. So I know my mom took me to some shady corner and like I ate Bonwell and I had water, and फिर कहा कि chill, relax, लोगों को देख के नहीं डरना. Like because there's something ना कि यार इतना competition, and then you see that competition live. I remember my center कितने ज़्यादा लोग थे, and at the entry gate I was like बहुत difficult and वो सारी चीजें, that psychology, you don't get to sit anywhere, like beforehand आप चले गए, I was sitting outside on those, वो क्या कहते हैं, रोड के साइड पे वो होता है ना, हाँ, तो वहाँ बैठा था मैं, एंड आई नो देन वी एंटर्ड, एंट्री पे भी देयर वाज दिस लाइन, वो भी धूप में खड़े थे, तो आई वाज फुली स्वेटी बिफोर हैंड ओनली. फिर मैं जाके आई वॉश्ड माय फेस, वॉश्ड माय सेल्फ, फिर भी इन द एग्जामिनेशन हॉल आई वाज नॉट अंडर द फैन. बहुत इश्यूज आते हैं, तो यू हैव टू डील विद ऑल ऑफ देम. मेरे रूम में द इन्विजिलेट, देयर वर टू इन्विजिलेटर्स, द मैम वाज टॉकिंग टू सर आई इन द ड्यूरिंग माय एग्जाम. मैंने उन्हें बोला कि आप मत बोलो, फिर वो उधर जाके बात करने लगी. एंड वो हमारा एग्जाम डिले हुआ था किसी कारण से, like the question paper was not coming या something. तो वो हमें कहते कि हाँ, तो I had to paste my photograph on their अटेंडेंस शीट. तो मैंने कहा मैम आप कर दो, मेरा टाइम जा चुका है ऑलरेडी. कहते नहीं तुम करोगे. फिर सर ने उन्हें समझाया कि नहीं हम कर देंगे. मतलब वो ऑल दोस मेंटल इश्यूज, लाइक आई कुड हैव fought with that lady invigilator, but I felt I have to maintain my peace of mind because this is my exam.
True.
So I can't fight with her because although she is being irrational, but ठीक है, I have to deal with it. We got less time also. 2:15 पे पेपर मिला, 5 बजे उन्होंने ले लिया. But ठीक है, I dealt with all of that. Paper was easy तो जल्दी खत्म हुआ, otherwise I would have fought with her. कहीं मैं नहीं दे रहा एग्जाम.
जी. तो टेल अस अबाउट अटेम्प्ट कैसे किया था, सेक्शन वाइज कौन सा सेक्शन पहले लिया था आपने, कितने क्वेश्चंस आपने अटेम्प्ट किए थे?
I start like first of all I looked at the entire question paper. I felt कि हो जाएगा, and ऐसे तो नहीं खास समझ आता, but जैसे I started attempting it, I start with biology, then I do chemistry, then I do physics. This is my regular trend. तो मतलब major issue I had was कि I don't make any mistake in marking the bubbles. तो इसीलिए मैंने बहुत प्यार से bubbles भरे. Like I gave an entire hour for biology. I don't know, 45-50 minutes, although it didn't require that much. But मैंने दिया, मैंने कहा I'll cover up in physics, not an issue. But I can't make any bubbling mistake or any mistake of not, like they're saying wrong, not wrong, not correct, not incorrect. वो सारे questions होते हैं. So you have to pay attention in biology because each point is important. तो वो मैंने ध्यान दिया. तो slowly, very carefully reading the question and very carefully bubbling the answer sheet.
How much time did you give to bio?
45-50 minutes लगा दी. Although it was not worth it. Like मतलब बहुत जल्दी 20-30 मिनट में हो सकता था easily, but I did that much time because I knew कि physics जैसी भी होगी I'll be able to manage, but इसमें I'll lose out marks if I rush. I knew. तो मैंने इसको इस हिसाब से किया. Chemistry was scoring, it was easy. तो it took me more, 40 उतना ही, bio जितना time more. And physics you can say like the exam got over very early for me in spite of I doing things slowly. Because this year's NEET was exceptionally easy. Like itna आसान में you have a very inflation of ranks at a high score also. Like 680 था मेरा, but 680 पे top 100 में था मेरा, but बाकी लोगों का top 100 के बाहर भी रहा है. मतलब मेरे batchmates हैं, तो सेम स्कोर पे देयर इज अबाउट अ बंच ऑफ 30-40 people. ऐसा हुआ है.
Okay. So tell us a little, अगर आपको याद है कि कितने क्वेश्चंस छोड़े होगे आपने पेपर में, अटेम्प्ट कितने किए थे, छोड़े कितने थे?
नीट में तो मैंने सारे कर दिए थे अटेम्प्ट.
सभी सारे ही कर दिए थे. और क्या स्कोर आई थी आप? 680 you said, right?
680 या.
Okay, great. और एम्स में कितने छोड़े थे आपने? एम्स में कुछ छोड़ा?
एम्स में I had to leave actually. मेरा मन तो नहीं था, but yeah I knew because my seniors also had left and मेरा भी I could not have attempted further. मतलब नहीं हो रहे थे. तो I know I left 7 questions. 7 में mostly physics था and एक आधा one question was from mental ability. Very absurd question. I don't know what they asked. And the rest were physics, I remember. Maybe one from bio or chemistry. The rest 5, so I'm sure they were in physics. I don't know what they're asking. It's tough, actually tough.
Yes, that is something we all know. I think that is the reason why it is considered one of the toughest examination in India, because
Definitely.
there are so many lakhs and lakhs of people जो इसके लिए apply करते हैं, and clearing and making it to the list and getting your dream colleges is something जो बहुत ही limited लोगों को ही मिलता है. So very few lucky ones.
Definitely.
Obviously, because with competitive exam, luck is also a major factor.
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
this exam दिन में क्या हो, you really don't know. Right, so I think these were all the questions in terms of preparation जो हमारे पास थे. Ishan, thank you so much कि आपने इतना कुछ share किया in so much details. Now there is just one small section left, which is a fun section, which is called our rapid fire round, जहाँ पे we just get to know or get to see a little bit more about you, nothing related to exams or studies. I think आपने बहुत already guide कर दिया है. So it's just some very quick questions I'll ask you. एक word में आपको answer देना है या एक line max. You can't think too much. ठीक है? Ready?
All right.
चलिए. So if you were made, say, in charge of the health of India right now, so what would be that one thing जो आप या तो एक change लेकर आते, or you would want to start off something towards that, especially for health?
Like, I feel whatever we have at present is okay. We need to strengthen the infrastructure. The amount of GDP we spend in health at present is very less. Like, there should be free funding of hospitals. I feel I would have done that.
Great. So more of GDP or more of funding for hospitals and healthcare. Great.
Definitely.
If you were like, suppose अगर मैं आपको एक option दूँ कि एक super power अपने लिए select करो, what would be that super power you would want to select for yourself?
Like, I would like to be a healer. Like, heal those who are actually in trouble. Like, there's a set of people who complain for no reason. There's a set of people who are actually helpless. Like, they'll try, they'll do whatever they can, still they are in that helpless thing. I want to heal their suffering. Like, if there's a way to do that.
Well, that's a good thought. Agar suppose if you were a crayon in a pack of colors, right? What color would you be and why?
Okay. I like purple or violet. Like, it's something, like, it's, first of all, it's like different from the standard red, green, yellow,
color
blue.
Of royalty.
Yeah, it's a color of loyalty. And yeah, it's my personal favorite sort of. So yeah.
Okay. Great. So chaliye, agar if one last question, right? If I was to put you on a time machine and send you back and make you meet a 10-year-old Ishan, and he's playing or studying something, and you can just go and give him one piece of advice, so what would you tell him?
Like, live life as it comes. Like, I think in the earlier part of my life, I focused more on academics because that was the sort of like brought up I received. But I didn't think like studies, being so good in academics since the beginning was required. Like, I could have enjoyed more. Like, I did enjoy my part, but I still feel कि इतने नंबरों की जरूरत नहीं थी मेरे को before class 8. I would say कि play as much as you can. You are in the best stage of your life. So, मतलब, enjoy as much as you can.
Great. So those were all the questions, Ishan. Thank you so much for answering. And usually इसके बाद हम आपको हमारा CTwT basket देते हैं, but because it's a call that I'm on with you, as soon as shipping start working, we ship out that basket for you. And now actually I'm just going to close this entire episode. I had a great time आपसे बातें करके. You have so much of information, so much of knowledge on this subjects, and this examination itself, which just shows कि आपने खुद की preparation भी कितनी in depth में जाके की होगी. So just before I wrap it up, tell me a little bit about how's life currently in college. क्योंकि हर topper जो भी AIIMS Delhi से आया, I've heard a lot of fun stuffs. So tell me something else, like what's happened recently, before the outbreak, obviously.
Before the outbreak, yeah. So we were all on leave, right? And then we came back, like the winter holidays. We came back in mid of January. We organized return freshers. Like, I did much of the catering work and all. Like, I was totally into the proper organizing thing of that party. So we put in lots of efforts there. And after the return freshers, we had the Valentine's Day party. Like, on the Valentine's, we have girls coming from LHMC, and then there is like, you talk to them there and itself, and there are some couple games which you play and you make lots of new friends. So yeah, we had this thing, and then yeah, there was this phase of exams. We were in the mid of exams when we got those cancelled, and yeah, we came back home. So yeah, cool.
Hello. No worries. I have seen a lot of pictures, videos, and clips and stories of all your fellow classmates, which now I'll be able to see yours also. But
Yes,
I
ma'am.
just hope you all stay safe, enjoy your time. I think you all have
Yes,
really worked very hard to reach where you are just now. So enjoy that time, and
definitely.
I hope in future also we get to hear very good things about you, and you also turn out to become a great doctor, doing a lot of good things for the country. Just before I
Thank
wrap it up, I would request you to give out a message to all our learners, whoever are watching you. शायद वो नीट की एग्जाम के prepare कर रहे हैं, UG, PG, or any other examination. What would be that one message you would like to give to all?
What I feel is that at every point of your preparation, like there's a preparation period, right, and there's some preparation strategy. There are highs and lows. You hit some very low point that you decide to you want to give up, right? If you don't give up that at that lowest point in your preparation time, right, if you are not giving up, then I feel 80-90% of the battle is won. Like I had this thing during like January, February 2019. Like the classes got over and they were just intermittent tests, so I got a bit relaxed, and as my nature is also, and so yeah, I got a bit, I would say, swayed away. So at that time my marks also, they had this sort of marked decline. Then I felt कि I can't rise back up and नहीं अब नहीं हो सकता, but still I persisted. मैंने कहा कोई बात नहीं, stop looking at marks, just work from now on, catch up from what is remaining. What happens with all of us is we repent what is lost. The वो चीज, if you are able to match up to that thing, eh, the battle is won, half the battle is.
Great. So don't cry over spilt milk,
Yeah,
because if you don't think about that, half the battle is won already. Thank you so much, Ishan, for such a great message. And before
definitely.
I just say my bye-bye, एक लास्ट चीज रह जाता है, जैसे कि आपको अक्षत ने टैग किया था. I would just want you to also tag someone else, some other friend or family member who's done well in this exam or any other exam, who the team would contact for our future episodes. Who would you like to tag?
I would like to tag my friend and batchmate Vishwa Vadodharia. He's All India rank 2 in AIIMS.
Okay.
So I'd like to tag him.
Great. So Vishwa, just say ki, you just heard Ishan, he's tagged you. Very soon our team will also be in touch with you, hoping to get on call with you also and get to know a little bit about how's the situation right now in this time, and also learn more about your preparation journey, your strategies, and what worked for you. So we look forward to that. So that brings us, Ishan, to the end of the entire episode. Thank you so much to give your time. आपने बहुत कुछ बताया है यहाँ for all our learners, and I'm sure it's going to benefit a lot of them. And just stay safe. All the very best for the future. And how was your experience?
Thank you. It was great, and actually I feel like if in any way 2-3 hours of my time can help, because I have 2-3 years of experience. So if it helps someone in any way, I'm ready to devote those, because currently in college we are relatively free. So if it helps any aspirant in any way, I'm willing to put in that much of effort. So it was amazing from my side also. Like I had this nostalgia of reminding myself of what I have studied. Like you tend to forget what you have studied now, because you feel now you have accomplished, it was easy. But now as subject by subject I went through the topics, I was reminded, no, it was quite tough, man. I did something great. So that was great.
That is so true. And Ishan, it was great, reliving your memories, your journey also. And as you said, you would be, ready to even help other learners. So all our learners also, we'll try to stay in touch with Ishan to see how, whatever, in whichever ways, if he can help you out or reach out, or basically help you with maybe your issues or your preparation problems that you must be facing, or the kind of issues that you are facing right now, difficulties in your preparation for 2020 or 2021. So we'll be in touch with Ishan for all this and more. Until then, all of you, take care. Stay home, stay safe, look after your families, look after yourself. If you have elderlies or young people at home, take special care of them, and just be with family and be responsible citizens by staying back at home. And I wish all of you a very good day for today, and just wishing everyone a very good year ahead. So thank you, Ishan. Thank you everyone for joining in. That's the end for the episode. Bye-bye.
चल उठ जा, let's crack it, जोर दे लगा